Mid-air emergency has found the incident was completely avoidable. The blowout that ripped one of the plane doors off has been blamed on unauthorized work on the plane. Well, now a new chief executive of Boeing has to sort out this mess and a number of others. Let's talk to Shawn Pruchnicki, assistant professor at the Center for Aviation Studies at the Ohio State University. Shawn, good to see you. Well, I guess the first question is, give us the top line, the headline, the executive summary. What were the key findings from this investigation?
Well, I think overall the key findings are that they don't quite understand where things went wrong. We have issues of lost paperwork. We have issues of where things exactly went wrong, who did not put the bolts in, why the quality assurance people did not catch this. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what still yet needs to be understood and uncovered.
Okay, so this report now lands in the in tray of Boeing's board. What do they do next?
The most important thing this board needs to do is they need to keep their hands off the engineering perspective and the engineers that run that part of the company. They need to keep the money decision-making aspects away from the engineers. We've seen this before in aerospace problems. The top engineers need to report the problems to the C-level suite, as we call it, the upper level, and make engineering problems. The financial issues that come from the board are of no concern to the engineering folks. That board needs to keep those two separate. Let the engineers be engineers.
Okay, so that's the Boeing response. What about the wider aviation industry response and the regulatory response?
Well, certainly the regulator needs to become far more involved than they have in the past. I mean, there's a lot of ownership here as far as things that went wrong all along with Boeing, and they certainly need to step up their game. And I think they realize that. Things that they've said, things that not only they discovered in their own, the report that they put out for their own investigation, but some of the report that has come out with the National Transportation Safety Board, a rather scathing report on the regulator. So I think the regulator clearly understands where they have gone wrong. So they also need to become far more involved in understanding what is really going on behind closed doors at Boeing. And how they need to effectively monitor this organization as it tries to reassemble itself and find a path to building safer airplanes once again, back like they used to.
Shawn, good to talk to you. Thanks so much for coming on the programme. Shawn Pruchnicki, the Assistant Professor of Center for Aviation Studies at Ohio State University.